What up, guys? Thanks for coming back for part 2. So today we're going to stain the fence. We're going to show you how easy of a process it is, the tools that I use that make the job even easier, and the stain that we use. So I like to use Ready Seal. It has a little sticker up here. I don't know if you can see it, but it says goof proof. Basically, it's a self-leveling stain, so it doesn't matter if I sit there and hold my spray gun in one spot for 45 seconds. All the drips and everything that drips down is going to even itself out, so it makes life a little easier. You don't got to worry about making sure how steady you are with the gun and stuff like that. You just spray it on there, you're good to go. Also, it doesn't stick to metal, it doesn't stick to any of the collars, or you're going to see me spray over the fence hardware. All I have to do after that is come back with these rags, wipe it off. It comes off easy peasy. So we're going to have rags, paint shield for whenever we go against the house or go against any surfaces I don't want to spray against, get spray on. I always want to have a good mixer if your jugs aren't pre-mixed, so you can mix them up a lot easier than doing it with your hand. And then we are going to be using the Wagner Control Pro 130. I've done 4 jobs with this so far. Comes with a 25-foot hose, spray gun with a 515 tip. You can buy different tips. So this is a stain and paint rig. That's why I bought it, because the Gracos are just paint. Some jobs I do stain. So that's where this is going to come into control. Like I said, it's 1.5 gallons of holding everything. So you don't have to refill as much. They have a smaller one for smaller projects that I used to use, but the 1.5 gallons comes in handy. It's airless, so it's all done through an extension cord. Don't have to have a compressor or anything like that. So yeah, that's all the tools that we're going to use. I'm going to get started. It's going to go into the time-lapse portion of this video, just like yesterday. I might have a couple of tips about spraying whenever I move over there, but I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up, and I will pick you guys up over there. Alrighty guys, so we threw the stain in the bucket, got everything primed and ready, got the unit turned on. I like to flip my tip around. One side is going to be a fan spray, one side is going to be a straight nozzle. So I flip it around, get a little bit going through it first, just to get my spray running through.
Do your towel, because you're going to need them.
And then I'm going to jump to the fast forward section of the time lapse. Basically, whenever you're spraying, this is board on board. You want to make sure you get your corner, so you'll see me go up, down, side, and then other side as I'm going through. So you see me change directions, that's what I'm doing. Changing sides, making sure I get all the corners and nooks and crannies. Like I said, this is self-leveling, so I don't got to be too careful about buildup. But be generous, but don't be too generous. I mean, I have 15 gallons for this fence. If you need to learn how to figure out how much material you need for your fence, shoot me a message. I'll tell you down in the comments. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So right here, I actually ended up using a tarp instead of my paint shield. It was a little bit easier, and there was a little gap between the fireplace and the wall. So it was just a little smarter for me to use a tarp instead of the shield there, just to be a little extra careful. Here you see me going side to side, up and down, like I was talking about previously, trying to make sure I get all the nooks and crannies. Alrighty guys, so you saw how fast that took. What, like 5 minutes? Wagner Pro Control 120 makes life really easy. It's got a good spray tip, good nozzle, good fan. So yeah, I'm gonna jump into more of the time lapse, and we're gonna get this fence done. Another thing I forgot to mention was, doing this, you'll see me do the bottom and the top first. It makes it a little easier, as this stain, again, is self-leveling. It doesn't run, doesn't leave any drips or stains. As it dries, you're going to see it all level itself out. So that's the way I like to do it. I like to start at the top, then the bottom, give myself a guideline, and again, go side to side, up and down, make sure you get all the cracks. Here you get to see something pretty cool. My father-in-law saving my life for a split second. Don't know what kind of bug that was, but it was coming in a little too close for comfort. Alrighty guys, and there you have it. That's how you stain your fence. Wagner Pro 120 made easy, fast work of this job. Got it done, got the outside done. We still got to do the inside. But just like yesterday, we're just going to record the outside. Got the outside done roughly about an hour and a half. Not too bad. Moving right along. Got any questions, comments, or concerns? Leave them down in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you like what you see, give me a like and a follow. I'll see you on the next one.